What happens when Easter morning becomes a mirror for Britain's deepest divides? As the first light of dawn spills across the rooftops, the country stirs awake, some in quiet anticipation, others in routine, and a few in silent struggle. Easter for many is a day of tradition, of family, of hope. But beneath the surface, it's also a day that reveals the subtle lines that run through British society. Picture Archie and Lily, hair tousled, cheeks flushed, hunting for eggs among daffodils, laughter echoing into the spring air. Their joy is infectious, their excitement unfiltered. The garden is alive with possibility, every blade of grass a hiding place, every flower a secret. For them, Easter is a treasure hunt, a morning of discovery, a celebration of the simple magic that comes with being young and together, its joy unscripted, the kind that can't be staged or bought, the kind that bubbles up in the spaces between plans, in the moments when no one is watching. It's the laughter that erupts when someone finds the last egg, the shriek of delight when chocolate is discovered in an unexpected place. These are the moments that linger long after the eggs have been found and the chocolate eaten. Meanwhile, across the country, another royal family stands before flashbulbs, every detail polished, every moment shared with the world. Their Easter is a spectacle, a carefully choreographed dance of tradition and expectation. Cameras click, reporters whisper, and the world watches as they step into the sunlight, every gesture scrutinized, every smile analyzed. £10,000 in fabric, but not a speck of mud in sight. The lawns are immaculate, the shoes spotless, the dresses tailored to perfection. It's a vision of elegance, of order, of a life untouched by the messiness of the everyday. But behind the polish there's a different kind of pressure, the weight of tradition, the burden of expectation, the knowledge that every move is being watched. It's tempting to judge, but maybe Easter isn't about sides. Maybe it's not about who has more, or who appears happier, or whose celebration looks better on camera. Maybe, at its heart, Easter is about something quieter, something deeper, a chance to come together, to share a meal, to remember what connects us. Maybe it's a gentle invitation to reflect, to pause, just for a moment, and consider what really matters. Is it the perfect table setting, the flawless family photo, the carefully curated image, or is it the laughter, the conversation, the feeling of being together, even if only for a morning? Because while some children search for chocolate eggs, their baskets filling with treats and their hearts with excitement, others wake to a different reality. For every garden filled with laughter, there's a home where the morning is quieter, where the hunt is for something more basic, enough to eat, a moment of peace, a sense of belonging. 4.2 million wake to empty kitchens. For them, Easter morning is not about chocolate or celebration, but about making do, about finding hope in the small things. The divide is real, and it runs deeper than chocolate eggs or royal processions. It's a divide of opportunity, of circumstance, of the simple luck of where and to whom you were born. The real magic. It lives in presence, not perfection, in the warmth of a shared morning, not the weight of expectation. It's in the way a parent pours tea, the way a child leans in for a hug, the way laughter fills a room, no matter how small or grand. These are the moments that matter, the ones that last. So as we scroll and compare, let's remember the brightest moments don't need an audience. The most meaningful celebrations aren't always the ones that make it to social media. Sometimes the truest joy is found in the moments that go unshared, in the spaces between the photos, in the quiet presence of those we love. Sometimes the truest joy is found far from the spotlight. In the countryside, where the only audience is the birds and the breeze, families gather in ways that are both ordinary and extraordinary. Children run through fields, parents watch with quiet pride, and the world feels for a moment simple and whole. As the sun climbs higher, church bells ring out across villages and towns. For some, Easter is a day of faith, a chance to gather in pews, to sing old hymns, to light candles in memory and hope. The rituals are ancient, but the feelings are timeless. Gratitude, longing, the desire for renewal. Across the country, people make their way to churches, some out of tradition, some out of belief, some simply for the comfort of community. The streets are dotted with families in their Sunday best, children clutching baskets, elders sharing stories of Easter's past. There's a sense of continuity, of belonging to something larger than oneself. Inside, the light filters through stained glass, painting the pews in colors that shift with the sun. Voices rise in song, prayers are whispered, and for a moment, the worries of the world recede. Easter is a promise, a reminder that even after the longest winter, spring returns. That hope is never truly lost, but Easter is also a call to action. In church halls and community centers, volunteers gather to prepare meals, to pack food parcels, to offer a helping hand to those in need. Children draw cards for neighbors, strangers share smiles, and the spirit of giving weaves its way through the day. For many, this is the heart of Easter, the chance to give, to share, to make a difference, however small. The divide between those who have and those who need is bridged, if only for a moment, by acts of kindness. Gratitude and relief mingle in the air, and the true meaning of the day comes into focus. Back at home, kitchens fill with the smells of roasting lamb, baking bread, melting chocolate. Families cook together, children help set the table, and laughter spills from room to room. The meal is not always grand, but it is shared, and that is enough. Around the table, stories are told, memories are made, and for a while the world outside fades away. The clink of glasses, the passing of plates, the warmth of shared food, these are the rituals that bind us, that remind us of what we have and of what we can give. After the meal, children show off painted eggs, parents snap photos, and families gather for hugs that linger just a little longer. The day is marked not by perfection, but by presence, by the simple act of being together, of making memories that will last long after the chocolate is gone. As afternoon turns to evening, the pace slows. In gardens and parks, families linger, soaking in the last rays of sun. A parent and child sit quietly on a bench, listening to the birds, sharing a moment that needs no words. The sun sets over the countryside, painting the sky in shades of gold and pink. Families walk home, children tired but happy, baskets empty but hearts full. The day draws to a close, but its echoes linger, a reminder of what matters, of what endures. Across Britain, Easter is celebrated in 1,000 different ways. In city flats and country cottages, in grand homes and modest ones, families gather, traditions are honoured, and new memories are made. The divide is real, but so is the connection, the thread of hope and joy that runs through every celebration. In the end, Easter is not about the eggs or the outfits, the photos or the pageantry. It's about the hands we hold, the stories we share, the love that we give and receive. It's about finding joy in the ordinary, hope in the everyday, and connection in the midst of difference. As the dishes are washed and the leftovers packed away, there's a sense of contentment, of gratitude for another year, another celebration, another chance to be together. The day may not have been perfect, but it was real, and that is enough. Night falls, and the streets grow quiet. In homes across the country, lights glow in windows, families settle in for the night, and the world feels for a moment at peace. The divides are still there, but so is the hope, the belief that together we can bridge them. On the mantel, Easter cards stand alongside family photos and children's drawings, a collage of memories, a testament to the day. Each card, each photo, each drawing is a reminder of the love that fills these homes, of the joy that endures, even in the face of challenge. Upstairs, a parent tucks a child into bed, reads a story, and plants a goodnight kiss on a sleepy forehead. The day ends as it began, with love, with hope, with the promise of another morning. Outside, the moon rises over the countryside, stars twinkle in the night sky, and the world turns quietly on. Easter is over, but its spirit lingers. A gentle reminder that joy is found not in perfection, but in presence, not in spectacle, but in the simple act of being together. As we look back on the day, let's remember the moments that mattered, the laughter, the hugs, the shared meals, the quiet conversations. These are the memories that last, the ones that shape us, the ones that remind us of who we are and what we value. Across Britain, families of every shape and size, of every background and belief, find their own ways to celebrate. The details may differ, but the heart is the same, a desire for connection, for joy, for hope. And as the sun rises on a new day, the promise of Easter remains, a promise that no matter the divides, no matter the challenges, there is always hope. There is always joy to be found, always love to be shared, always another chance to come together. So as we move forward, let's carry the spirit of Easter with us, not just for a day, but for all the days to come. Let's seek out the moments of joy, the opportunities for kindness, the chances to bridge the divides that separate us, because in the end, it's not the eggs or the outfits or the photos that matter. It's the people, it's the love, it's the hope that together we can build a future that is brighter, kinder, and more connected. Happy Easter, Britain. May your mornings be bright, your hearts be full, and your joy be real, today and always.